Hi, I'm Amber Kylick with Critical Movement Coaching. One of the movement patterns we look at in our Movement for Pain Management class is our walking gait and how the skeletal system connects to create that movement and the muscles that stabilize that movement. Because one of the things we're told when we have chronic back pain is that our glutes don't fire. So one of the theories behind that is how we move. Now, when we move with back pain, and we do have a tendency to slouch, but as much as slouching is something else, let's look at what happens when we have back pain. The tendency is when we have back pain is it feels pinched back here. This green section is our lumbar. And when we move, it typically feels better if we tuck our tailbone under and flatten this curve. When we flatten this curve, you'll see that it brought space into here. Now, what happens when we walk is if we stand up and we're walking like this because our back hurts, whether we're leaning forward or our tailbone's tucked under, what we're doing is when we walk, we're shortening the gait. We're shortening the walking pattern. So this is your femur, your leg bone, and it travels underneath you and it kind of stops before it reaches that full walking gait. What happens, one of the prime movers and stabilizers for when we walk is our glute. So if you're walking and you're not having that nice full gait with all this connectivity, you're going to end up not using your glute muscle very much. And the glute muscle just kind of sits there and goes, oh, I'm not getting used anymore. And it starts to atrophy or shrink. So it's not that your glute isn't firing, but your movement pattern isn't using it very well. So we look at different movements and stabilizing exercises in movement for pain management that help us get back into this better pattern where we can move our spine into this better position and we've got that full gait with the legs, moving that weight transfer into the lower back properly with proper stabilization. If that's something that makes sense to you, shoot me a message. Let's chat about your pain experience and how we can work together to get you living life better. I'm Amber Kylick with Critical Movement Coaching, and I hope to hear from you soon.